Alright guys, today I'm playing this Lubeck. We start with like 84,000 population, 25,000 GDP, and 5 arable land. So we're not really going to be able to get any migration or do anything like that. And we're just going to play tall. We're not going to expand at all. No colonies, no conquest, no subjects. And we're just going to rush for our first 2 companies here. I'm going to queue up these construction sectors so that the Holstein and Schleswig hopefully can't construct anything. Kind of just hoping there, but we'll see. I'm going to start with a logging camp, and then I'm going to do 5 tooling workshops, then 5 furniture manufactories. And I need to put all these construction sectors to the bottom of the queue. And we'll just do some decrees in our capital. Well, I say our capital, but it's our only state. I guess I'll just start with like dedicated police force and try and bump up my institutions because we don't really have much bureaucracy cost. It's only like what, 10 bureaucracy per level. One thing I also forgot to do is I'm going to declare rivalries with a bunch of the small nations. And then I'll just improve relations with pretty much everyone I care about. So we're just improving relations with a lot of people. That will probably be helpful for investment rights later, but it's still going to be difficult to get it. And I'll just delete my army. We don't really need one. Looks like we can declare on Holstein here. We'll just liberate subject. It's kind of early for it, but I don't want to do it too late, so I'm just going to do it now. And we're hoping that we can become a... There we go. We can become a protectorate of the Prussians here. And they immediately start tech spreading to us, which is not good. So we'll just request some things that they'll decline. Hope that it increases our... decreases our relations, and then we'll just decrease relations after as well. Alright, the war's over, and we're a subject of Prussia. It's fine if they form Germany, honestly. It doesn't really matter much. And we got corporate charters. We're still waiting on our 2 tooling workshops to be done. Alright, instead of just building 5 tooling workshops, I'm actually going to build 10 in total. And this is for the United Construction Conglomerate. We're just going to have to save scum a bunch of times until Germany hopefully goes for construction as a principle. Because I think that will be a lot more efficient for our company in terms of profit. And then we'll get the companies as the 4th principle. Assuming they don't just pick the same principle every single time, which I'm kind of hoping they don't. But if they do, then we'll just establish the Metalworks company. But for now, we should be fine. Looks like we can get support independence from France here, which should help with our liberty desire, because we want it to remain pretty high. We never want to be put into a puppet, because then whenever Prussia forms Germany, then we'll get annexed, and also because we won't have the autonomy needed in order to do investment rights with other people. Prussia keeps choosing militarized industry, so I don't really have a choice in what they establish. So I guess I'll just do the Metalworks company here, and I'll grant it industry rights to iron mines. And I guess I'll stop my plan of tooling workshops, although they're kind of already almost all built. So that was kind of a waste, but you know, it's whatever, I guess. And then I'll build some furniture manufactories. It looks like I can probably get some investment rights from the Papal States here. Nice. So our private construction will have some places to build, which should help with our reinvestment. It's not really going to be the most profitable place to build, but it's better than not having anywhere, you know? It's our first step in the world domination of the Lubeck companies. Then I'll go for private schools. I generally don't really go for it, but I think we'll have a pretty high standard of living and wealth later in the game. I can actually get the trade unions and government, and I can try and go for an early public health insurance. Seems like Prussia keeps going for vassalization 1. We can't have any fun, guys. It's probably not even like that important, so I guess we'll just establish our company here. Damn, we can get this event here, where it's going to increase our capitalist investment pool contribution by 50%. So we're 24k reinvestment, and now we're only at 28k. I thought that would be a lot bigger. I guess we're 30k now, 28k, so that barely changed much, but okay. Looks like the German leadership war just started. And it looks like Prussia will probably win because no one's siding with Austria. And I can draft this treaty with GB here. 3 company monopolies on trade centers. And then power block embassy, money transfer. And I'm just going to save scum this. There we go. We were able to get it second try. And GB should have very profitable buildings. So that should help us a lot. We're kind of giving them 6k, which is a lot of money. But it's whatever. You know, we're chilling. And we'll just decline this. They're gonna get a claim on my country, but I'm their protectorate, so they shouldn't be able to annex me. And we still exist, so we're fine. But the North German Confederation is formed. They shouldn't be able to annex me when they form Germany, because I am a protectorate instead of a puppet. And they shouldn't be able to declare to return state, I think. Maybe they can. I'll take a save and check. Oh, they totally can just declare on me. Oh my. That is so not cool if they do that. Oh my. That is so scary. I need support independence from a lot of people if I want to live. Otherwise, I kind of might be screwed, guys. I thought being a protector to the North Germans would save me from everything, but maybe not. Our GDP per capita is quite good. It's 4.47. We're not number 1 in the world. We're doing pretty good. Standard of living as well. We're number 4 in the world. Nice steel frame buildings. That should increase our construction quite a bit. Near doubled, roughly. It's going to take a bit for our investment pool to even be able to handle that. We're almost at 1 million pops though, which is pretty impressive for like how small of land we have. And we're number 1 GDP per capita, and we're number 1 standard of living in the world. And we have 95 buildings owned by our company headquarters here. And the profit's pretty good, you know, like 30k and 15k. So we're doing pretty good, but compared to the rest of the world, like not really. Oh no. No, the German Empire. I mean, it's good that they didn't annex us from doing that. But North German Confederation is now Mega Germany. It's kind of scary. I don't really know how to feel about that. I am quite scared for my life here. And there we go. We're now over 1 million population. And we're still number 1 GDP per capita, still number 1 standard of living. And like a solid 40% of our population are loyalists. I guess I'll probably build up to my innovation cap. Just 1 more prestige and we'll be minor power. And I'll pause for a little bit. We're minor power. We're getting 680 migration. And we're still getting only 680 migration. Okay. We're doing pretty good with reinvestment right now. It's at 128,000. I got no migration control, so that should probably increase my migration. Okay, it didn't. That's very cool. It's like the exact same as it used to be, but maybe as we get more cultural communities, then these people will kind of migrate to me. I think it's because Germany has migration controls. So if they didn't, I'd be getting more migration, which I guess is unfortunate, but oh well. And we can establish another company. We can do this munition company, and I'll give it industry rights to steel. Uh-oh, Germany's demanding return Lubeck, but we can get support independence from the Ottomans here. We might be screwed, guys. It might be all over. And I guess we'll try and fight this. Hello? Why does no one support me? What? I'm just gonna, you know, for the sake of continuing the run, I'm just gonna remove their claim on Schleswig-Holstein here. And I'm just gonna tag switch to Germany, and I'm just gonna make them back down so I can continue playing the game. You can flame me in the comments. You can say like, oh, Sharky, you're cheating. Oh my god. But this is a Lubeck run, guys. This isn't like, oh no, I'm not gonna get any achievements from this run. Oh no. There's no way I win that, guys. This is my second attempt. In my first attempt, I went to 1862. And I became a British protectorate, and then Germany still annexed me or whatever. So Germany should no longer have a claim here, and they should no longer attack me again. Our charts are messed up. At least our GDP chart is, because we tag switched. But like, whatever, I guess. I love how our migration attraction is 130, and we're still only getting 700 migration per week. I've never seen this little icon for the 25 standard of living. Cheese and a knife, it looks like. Guys, I kind of just decided just now, it doesn't really matter at all, but I'll just remove some consumption taxes. And for every single one of my companies, I'll just grant the investment rights. Because, like, why not, I guess, you know? It should increase the company profit. And I guess the one thing I want in my thumbnail is super high investment pool and super high reinvestment. And the regional company HQs will help with reinvestment a lot. So we're 557,000 reinvestment. We will probably see it jump a little bit. In just like 2 weeks, it jumped up to 900,000 reinvestment. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can see all our regional company HQs here. And for whatever reason, the regional company HQ in GB is insane here. I mean, the reinvestment's not really going to affect us at all, but it is pretty cool to see. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? Did you just see this 5-size regional company HQ jump up to 195 in seconds? Because I sure did. That is crazy. Our reinvestment's probably quite a bit higher now. It's over 1 million. Our reinvestment's probably going to be like 10 million by the end of the run, guys. Guys, we've reached 1 billion pounds in the investment pool, and our reinvestment's 3 million now. So we're doing pretty good. Almost all of it is from our regional company headquarters. Oh my god. Alright, we can have another company now. We're going to establish the motor company. So I'll just grant this company investment rights, and it should be doing pretty good. We'll check back on it later. Nice. We have the cultures of Danish people, and it's 0%, and there's 0 people here. So I don't know why it's showing the cultures here. It's very weird. But a solid 4.3% of our population is capitalist. We have a single radical in our country, alright? This one engineer just really doesn't like our country, but 1.69 million people do. Okay. I guess he found 8 other friends who are capitalists. So apparently the United States has racial segregation, but they have an indigenous American culture president. Okay. They don't seem so racial segregationist if they have this dude as president. I guess they are charismatic and a political operator, so that kind of checks out. I don't know why, but apparently the more railways I have, the more migration I get. So I guess I'll just build it up quite a bit. It might hurt our GDP, but like we'll get more migration, so whatever. And roughly half of our workers in the whole country are just working in our automotive industry here. You can see we have 1.1 million employed and 530K in the automotive industry. We got compression ignition, so that should logically increase our GDP quite a bit, probably. So if I just click this button, oh my god, we almost doubled in GDP. And let's see what happens when I click the other button. Oh my gosh. And then we immediately fall back down to 54 million. Alright. I'm not sure why our GDP spiked and then immediately went back down. That's so weird. I guess maybe because we lowered the price of automobiles. So overall, it was kind of calculating based on the previous price of automobiles. Oh my god, we are so high in GDP. But we're increasing our railway so that we increase our migration, because apparently it works like that somehow. If I just build up a lot of railways and I just increase my infrastructure, I think, then more people want to migrate. But we're doing really good. I've never played this tall before, but apparently this is something that's possible. I think I'm just gonna stop recording and then I'll just show the very end, 1936, because, you know, I can't really be bothered to look through my recording, say a few words every now and then. We're pretty much near the end anyways, so there's not really much to see. I'm literally just building railways. So I'll see you hopefully in 1936. Alright gamers, it's January 1st, 1935. We're pretty much 200 mil GDP, 17 mil population, but I think it's about time I pretty much delete all my railways. I want to have just enough to where I still have infrastructure, but I don't want to have too many. And this should logically increase my GDP probably, because there'll be more people not working in the railways, which has like 0 productivity, but actually working in profitable places. Oh, and also I want to delete my universities. There was 150k people working here. You can see we have 530,000 unemployed, and we're 192 mil GDP. Okay, now we're at 0 unemployed, and we're 205 million GDP. I was honestly expecting it to jump up a lot more than that. So that was like kind of lame, not gonna lie. I mean, it seems like the motor industries and the automotive industries are fully employed. I guess our steel mills are employed as well, but they're just horrible productivity and not really generating us much GDP. If we had a lot more automotive industries, aka if my private construction actually built some good buildings, then we'd have a lot higher GDP. But we're only at 205 million. I say only, but we are number 10 GDP in the world. And we're number 1 GDP per capita. I don't really know what else to show. I could show my companies probably. I haven't really checked them in a while. Our metalworks is 1.3 mil. This company's 1 mil. This company's 1.2 mil. This company's 1 mil. 500,000 and 8,000 company profit. Oh my god. This company decided to not expand at all. And it was also pretty late into the game. Globally, we're probably getting wrecked. Yeah, it's not even close. We're like 1/3 of the profit compared to this company here. But we have 6.74 billion in the investment pool. 3.35 million reinvestment. We're kind of earning a lot of money, but it doesn't really matter. We have only 1.68% capitalists. Okay. It used to be a lot more than that, but now it's mainly just laborers, machinists, engineers just working on our profitable buildings. If we look overseas, we have roughly 3,000 buildings owned by regional company HQs, and then 2,000 buildings owned by our own company headquarters in our own country. There's a lot of regional company HQs. I can show my laws as well. I'm corporate state, which I just got recently. If I got it earlier, it probably would have been good. Wealth voting, multiculturalism, total SEP, some other laws. You can like pause and look if you want. And for tech, I think we have every single tech. Okay, we're missing one of them. But we have like full mill tech, full society. Because I did tag switch, I wouldn't even get the achievement. Otherwise, I would maybe go for this oil turbine here. But it doesn't really matter either way. I was getting like 17,000 weekly migration or something by the end of it before I deleted all those railways. Population chart's pretty good. You can see kind of me building the railways. I probably should have switched to automotive industries and I would have gotten more GDP from that, but we're high literacy, high standard. We're only number 3? You're kidding me. Kandahar? What is Kandahar 50 standard of living? What is this game, bruh? Yeah, the world, I guess. Oh, wow. I guess India is independent. That's interesting. Not much to see here, I get. What is this tag? I've never seen this before. What is this? What is Pueblo, Louisiana doing here? And oh my god, this is so cursed. German East Africa, but why are they red? I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're Danish. So the Danish conquered them, released a colony, and I guess it got transferred by Germany. Yeah, I think I've kind of showed what most people would be interested in. I don't really know what else I could show. So that should be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then, you know, great. If you didn't, then I don't know why you watched this long, or you just skipped to the end or something, but that should be it. Have a good day, guys.